Okay. So welcome to you all once again. This is Josephine Greatness on Josephine Greatness TV on YouTube, and here on TikTok is Josephine Greatness, your midwife. Today we are going to be discussing a very important, interesting, interactive topic titled "How You Can Study in Canada as an International Student." And I've got a lovely guest with me. He's Sanya, and he's going to share his journey because he has studied in Canada and he's going to share his journey with you all. Thanks for the follow, Jasper. God bless you. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for the gifts. I've seen them all. Bless you, Jasper. I really appreciate that. So, yeah, if you are anybody who is dreaming of studying in Canada, or you know anyone who is dreaming or wants to study in Canada, then please make sure you are signposting this live session to them. Signpost this live session to them. So I'm going to invite my guest onto the seats now, and then as usual, guys, whilst the live is going on, if you have any question and you want to ask, you can pop your questions in the comment section. You can as well. Hi, Sanya. How are you? Wonderful. Wonderful. Let me increase my volume so those on YouTube can also hear you will. Great. It's thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate anybody that shares their time with me and my community members. So thank you.
No problem. I'm glad.
Wonderful. So guys, as I was saying, this is Sanya, and that's his TikTok name. Lies is the new truth. Wow, what a TikTok name. What's the secret behind this name?
It's what I've seen in life actually. I'll tell you the meaning of the name when I actually got the name when I came to Canada. So
okay,
I'll tell you the name behind. There's always a story behind everything. Right?
Yeah.
So along the line, I'll tell you the name. I don't want to spoil the fun.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear that. So, guys, he is currently in Canada. So, if you are somebody looking at working in Canada, studying in Canada, you should follow him. Please follow him, and I'm sure after the live, you see the reason why you can tap knowledge, you can tap nuggets from him if you are on the pathway to Canada. That said, few weeks ago, I've been here on a live session to discuss Canada twice. The first live session, I came here with an international nurse who is in the process of relocating to Canada to practice in her profession. And then a second live session I had here with an international nurse who is practicing nursing in Canada. And we have shared one of them, the second international nurse, that's Nurse in Canada. That's a profile name here on TikTok. And she has put together an amazing guide for all internationally educated nurses who are in the process of relocating to Canada to practice, or if you are in the process of gaining your license in Canada to practice in your healthcare profession. She's put together an amazing guide. It's a step-by-step guide. I would say it's a book, okay, that's going to help you hold your hands throughout your process. So please check my TikTok bio. The link to this guide is there as well. When you check my most recent live videos or videos on YouTube, you are going to find it in the description section of my YouTube videos. If for any reason you are finding it difficult locating the link to this amazing guide, you can just send me a DM and I'm happy to send the link to you or let you know how you can find it. It's just as though she's holding your hand throughout the process, guys. Great. So, Sanya.
Yes.
Let's zoom right into it. He's my special guest, guys, who has moved to Canada as a student and is now living and working there. We'll be talking about everything, how to apply for scholarships, if there are student life in Canada, work opportunities, and what it really takes to succeed in Canada. So to start with, Sanya, can you please share your story of how you decided to study in Canada and not any other country?
Well, Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sonia. Actually, moving to Canada it was not even in my agenda, to be honest.
Okay.
Yes. So I actually wanted to go to the UK.
To where?
In the UK.
Wow, UK.
I have like family here, so it was kind of like, oh, that would have been the best place because of.
Sanya, it looks as if there is some feedback coming from your side.
My side?
Yeah.
Like how?
Yeah. So when you speak, I hear feedback. I don't know if it's coming from another device or it's coming from.
No, there's no other device.
Okay.
I think maybe I'm connected with another phone or something.
Oh, okay.
It's
Can you hear that? Do you hear it?
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's quite okay. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Okay, so let me just dive right into it. So what initially happened was, I'm from Nigeria. I read accounting back home. I was living the best life. I was a payroll. I worked as an auditor, from internal audit to external audit.
Wonderful.
Which was amazing because I learned the best. Then eventually, one in life, once you get to a certain time, you know that you need to leave your parents' house. They've given you the best. So the best thing your parents can ever give you is education.
Yeah.
So that you have to, as a man, you have to fend for yourself. So I just look at it. I can't continue to do accounting. I can't continue to do audits. So I wanted to digress. Accounting is very, very broad. So I decided to move into payroll management, and it was very interesting. I worked with a very big firm. They were into hiring of staffs in EcoBank and Polaris Bank. Along the line, to cut the story short, Nigeria happened. So the country was no more in a good state. Everything was not working well. So it just came up that, in the long run, Nigeria is still, complaining Nigeria. Why don't I look out?
Outside.
Yes, outside. So I made up my mind. The thing is, if you want to travel out, you have to make up your mind in so many things. You have to cut out from so many distractions.
Okay.
To be honest, you cut out from friends. You cut out, even in your job, you have to just be focused, prudent spending, and the likes. So eventually, I just made up my mind. Okay, I started applying to different places. I even went for some job fairs in around Ikeja. I went there, Netherlands, name it, Australia. Then I now started looking at the cost of converting naira. You have to look at that too. It's not just about moving out. Do you have the funds? Do you have the education? Do you have the requirements? Do you need the requirements? The place you are going to, have you done your research? And I always tell people, it's not just about, I want to travel. Have you made up your mind mentally and physically to travel? You have to dig in deep.
Yeah.
Mentally and physically means that, where you are going to is a new man's land. It's a new man's place. And, there's always a saying that if you're in UK, behave like someone in the UK. If you're in Canada, behave like someone like, because the laws, imagine you living about 28 to 30 years of your life in one country.
Yeah.
And in another country, starting with life.
Yeah.
You have to be mentally ready.
Yeah.
You have to be physically ready. So, not to bore the live stream, I eventually made up my mind. I said, okay, I wanted to go to the UK. I didn't apply. Then I weighed it. The expenses were too much.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. I give all my friends that are in UK, I always give kudos to them. How did you do? They are paying like times 3 of what I'm paying.
Wow.
Yes.
So that means when it comes to studying in Canada, it's cost effective comparing it to that of the UK.
Yes. Because why am I saying it's cost effective when you're trying to convert naira to
The pounds.
Sterling. They are trying to convert to Canadian dollars. They are trying to. So Canadian dollars is lower than US dollars, and it's also lower than euros. It's also lower than pound sterling.
Mm-hmm.
So you and the UK actually, I applied to Nottingham, I applied to Kent University. They even sent their flyers. I still don't have some of them right here. Just for record purposes now. So and I looked at it, it was very, very expensive because of the high side. Yes. And the laws that time were not like friendly. So I think that made up my mind, oh, let me try Canada. I tried, so I started applying immediately after COVID. Yes, so I started applying to schools to move out. That's when I started the expensive. I wanted to try the US, but it was not coming fair. So, like I said, my first choice was actually because of my family. Eventually, I now made up my mind for Canada. So I tried 2022. 2022 was when I started applying. And I got admission 2022. But I was denied visa.
Okay, even though you got admission, you were denied visa.
Yes.
So in a nutshell, getting an admission is not
automatic.
Yeah, it's not automatic that you're going to get a visa.
Yes,
okay.
So I got denied. Trust me, when you're already telling, when you're already told your close friends that
I'm going to school.
I'm going, sorry, that I'm traveling, I'm going to, you've already told your close friends now.
Yeah.
Then suddenly it now happens to you. Mentally, you already turned in your resignation as office. So many things just come upon you. You have sold the necessary things you need to sell because you are not coming back anytime soon. So instead of it, to leave it down as well as wear and tear, you have to sell it all.
Yeah.
So it was really a tough one. To be honest, I did cry. They say men don't cry, but I'm sorry. Some did cry, You already made up. Imagine you walking,
Yeah.
Putting your resignation, you believe you are already doing it. You already made up your mind that everything is automatic, and I got denied. Trust me, it was a lot.
So already, I believe people who are here are already picking nuggets from your story. So, in a nutshell, your dream was to go to the UK. But number one, you saw that the cost involved, which is basically converting your home country currency to the UK pound sterling, was a lot. So you now redirected your steps to another country, which is Canada, whose conversion is quite okay compared to your country. And then number two, before you even got your visa, you had already put through your resignation letter and all of that, and then the visa came out unsuccessful. So already there are nuggets from these, that in the process you will have to wait till you know that you've gotten your visa and all of that, because the admission is not a done deal. That's because of the admission you're going to get your visa approved. Okay.
Yes, and once you pay, the thing about Canada is this. I stand to be corrected. Once you pay your fees, it does not mean automatic visa.
Yes, so even when you go, I know we will get there with subsequent questions, but so does it mean that before you applied for your visa, you were expected to have paid your admission fees already?
Yes, exactly. Non-refundable. Because that's this how it works. Once you pay your application fee, that's you want to be in the school. The school gives you 10 documents. So what they send is a temporary, that's the guidelines of this is what the school is about. This is what we do. The course you want to study. You already made up your mind, right? So you now send me the unconditional letter.
Yeah.
So once they send that unconditional letter to you, they give you about like 2 to 3, like a month for you to pay maybe part payment of the fees.
Mm-hmm.
So once you give that part payment is non-refundable.
Non-refundable.
Yes. So that part payment, once you now make it, once the school confirms it in their account, they will now send you a conditional letter.
Mm-hmm.
So it is now that conditional letter, you will now write your SOP, you will now use it to apply for to IRCC, and you now take it to the embassy and you can apply for your visa.
Okay, great.
So I had already done all of this initially, and I was denied.
Mm.
So you having admission, you paying your fees does not
Bless
does not
you.
necessarily mean it's automatic.
Mm. And at that point, did you know that you paying your admission and all of that didn't mean you were automatically going to get your visa?
I didn't have that idea.
Mm.
You know, the way see experience is the best teacher. It's after I went, if I didn't go through it, I
You
would tell
wouldn't have
you.
known. Yeah. So you being here is a blessing to somebody who didn't know. Now the person knows. Right.
So
So
you must have it not even at the back of your mind, you must be prayerful.
mm,
You must be honest when you are applying.
mm,
Because they were a little bit. I think what happened is that initially I did it myself, and I think I made mistakes.
mm.
And they always look at those mistakes. So once you don't get it correctly, the officer who reviews your document is going to check and make sure that so the response I got back was that you didn't feel it very well. It's your statement, like your documents were not consistent.
Correlating, yeah, with each other.
Yeah. I think I was ignorant. I'll use that word. I was very, very ignorant. It was a mistake on my own part. But you know, the denial means you have to pay another.
Yeah, visa fees again.
Yes, another visa fee. But you're not paying biometrics fee this time.
Oh, okay.
Yes, biometrics is done already. I think that lasts for about 5 to 10 years.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, that is very enough. So then you do your medicals too. So I passed everything. The only thing I didn't pass was my documentation. My documentation was very well. So on my own part, I said, oh, because I didn't do documentation very well, that's why I was denied. But if denial does not mean forever, it's not too late.
Yeah, you can always reapply, isn't it?
Always reapply. And the school was already coming very close.
Your start date.
Yes, my start date was very, very close. Very, very close. And it's not us, it does not necessarily also mean that because you have applied, you should go and buy tickets.
Yeah, definitely. You need your visa response before thinking about.
Exactly. So most people used to make that mistake. Oh, I've submitted it. Maybe you have doing it with an agent. They then not tell you, don't worry. You do it in like 2 months. Go and buy tickets. I had friends who did that and they ended up paying extra for the tickets.
Why?
Because the visa didn't come out in time.
Okay, so they needed to push forward their tickets.
Exactly. So imagine now you have already budgeted that before between first and 15th you're gonna get a visa, then you have to travel like 25, you already booked 26, maybe 26 to 27, you've already booked your ticket. And just for you to now see that you've not answered you, not be like, what now happened to my ticket? So it means you have to go back, you have to pay more. So all those logistics too. And it's not what I could afford at that time too. The best thing for me was just to wait. Don't get the ticket. And even when I had come, classes have started.
So you have to catch up.
Yes, I had lost 2 weeks.
Wow. That's a lot.
Trust me, because I lost and I was ready to bounce back.
Bless you. So you are a success story. We'll get more from you today. So I'm going to move to my next question about how you went about applying for universities or colleges in the in Canada. What was the first step in applying to that? But before you answer that, let's acknowledge people who have just joined in. Thanks to you all. Enclave Success Consults, it's great to have you here. Vovo Fit, I see you. This user, you are a user with lots of numbers. Oh, Dr. Hansi is here. God bless you, Dr. Hansi, for joining in. All those who just joined in, those who have followed, those who are tapping your screens, I see you. We see all of that. So today the topic on board is studying in Canada as an international student, and I've got Sanya, whose TikTok name is Light is the New Truth, and he is here sharing his journey. This is a real life journey, and already I'm taking a lot of advice. I'm taking a lot of important cues from what he has shared so far. So Sanya, back to you. What was the first step in applying for schools in Canada?
Okay, before you apply, I think you have to consider. Okay, for those, I'll speak on based on normality that you don't have anybody in Canada. So
yeah,
you have to look at where is the cheapest place for you.
Where is the cheapest
place?
Okay, in Canada. Okay.
To study. You know, some people always be like, oh, if I go abroad, I'm going to get a job automatically in the first 1 month, 2 months. Some people are lucky though, but I wasn't lucky. I didn't get my first job was got into sports. I've said this several times.
Through sports?
Yes.
Wow.
Sports. I play volleyball.
Okay, so this was even outside your accounting and schooling thing.
I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
My first job was got into sports because one, when you're in Canada, you need to have your social security number. Okay. You need to have your address. You can't start working immediately. Like I said, I came 2 weeks to work was not even in my agenda. To school, remember your family move to Canada is to come and study. You even write it in your that is to come and study. So I had backlogs of 2 weeks. I need to recover. I needed to understand the city. I needed to understand the bus transport system. So it was a whole lot. Like they're processing too much.
You had a lot on your plate.
On my plate. Then the weather too wasn't. You're coming from the
hot. As for Canada, during the winter, what I see, when anybody says Canada, I see cars skating off the road and people slipping.
You guys, you can see I'm coughing. It's getting cold.
Oh my God!
We have flu shots. Just to protest everything. It was really, really interesting. So first of all, you have to look at what school are you going to? The school you are going to. Look at the weather. Can you cope with the weather? Because there are some places that you go to and they tell you 2 days you can't leave your house. That's how cold it is.
Still in the same Canada.
Yes, still in the same Canada.
So different provinces have different. You guys call it provinces, right?
Yes,
province have different temperature zones.
Have different temperature zones. Have different time zones.
Oh.
So someone like in Abata now can be like this is 12:27 p.m. Someone in Abata can be like in 1 or 2 or behind.
Oh, okay.
So, that's how someone is in Saskatchewan and be maybe 2 hours behind in the same Canada.
Wow.
So you need to understand where are you going to study. When they say go and do your research, go and do your research. It's not just research about this. It's not just research about when I get there I can get a job. Can you cope with the weather mentally? Because it's going to physically tell on you. To be honest, the clothes I brought from Nigeria, it don't work. None work. And it's a lot to, when I came, I was like, anything I buy, I'm changing naira to this thing. It was biting me. Like,
you were calculating, I have some Nigerian friends here. When we go to the shops, when we are shopping, it takes us. If I went alone, I could have, finished with everything within 15 minutes. It would take us double because she's always typing. She's using her calculator. Hey, no, I'm not buying it. Let's go and look for a cheaper one. I'm like, no, leave Nigeria behind. You are in the UK now.
So I had to look at the school I'm going to. Where is it located at? The transport system, because you can't drive automatically. You can't drive immediately.
Yeah.
Bus routes, buses around those places. Because if you don't Look at that. In the winter, there are some young bosses don't even go.
Oh.
Yes, and then my own classes were not online, but in person.
Fully face to face.
Face to face.
Wow.
Online. And I forgot to mention too, when you're applying, you must make sure that the school you're applying to has DLI, distant learning.
Okay.
Yes, it's very, very necessary.
Because yours didn't have distance learning, did they?
No, mine had.
Okay, so how come you were doing face to face purely?
Because of now that was there are some that the thing is, like I said, negligence on my part. I just wanted to Japan.
You just wanted to go.
Just wanted to go. You know, that's always the mentality of
yeah.
Yes, let me just run, let me just leave. But eventually, I now got to find out that even in the winter, I still have to go to school. So it was a lot. There was even a day I had church bites. First bite, it will break your nails. Your hands will be seen. You know when you put your hand inside water for long.
Yeah. Yeah, it soaks.
That's how your hand is.
That first bite, it can be very painful.
Very, very painful. Your ears are going to freeze up. If you see, I don't leave my hair before. I started leaving my hair because that's another way to protect.
Yeah, to keep you warm.
To keep me warm. So, not to digress from the question, you have to pick location where you are, where the school you are going to. Is it motorable? It's not all schools that are motorable. Because in cases that if you don't have a car, you have to use Uber. And I don't advise you to be using Uber every day. I need best one. So you have to, that's the motorable. Number two, the place the school you are going to school in, is it, how is the region like? How are the people like? Are they friendly? What are the things around the area that will keep you acquainted? But the school has library. Like there are some schools that have inbuilt hostels. There are some that don't, but majority of the schools here they don't have inbuilt hostels. We have in Nigeria that okay, they are in the university provide hostel accommodation for you. You just need to pay certain. Just need to pay certain tokens that will eat you report. But I thought that I was going. My mentality was that like I said, if you don't do your research, you end up falling into all this.
Yeah.
All this part.
Frustrate yourself.
Yes, exactly. So eventually, the school didn't have that. I had to. My house to the school was 2 hours by bus. So 2 hours going.
2 hours coming. That's 4 hours out of your 12 hours.
So basically, most of the time I sleep. Sometimes I even pass my stop.
Oh.
Because it was tiring. And like I said, lo and behold, I got a job. Now, the job, my classes were Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The job I did was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Before we come to the job part, before we come to the job part, the first thing you are saying you should have done, I'm sure you did that. The first thing you did was to research. And in researching, you researched, the province or the region. In terms of researching about the province, you are looking at the cost. Two, you looked at, transportation. You looked at whether you're going to get accommodation on campus. You also looked at whether there is distance learning in that institution. Okay, so which websites did you use to make this research, and where did you now find? Why did you choose the particular school you chose, and how did you go about the application process? You said you applied for the school yourself?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about it.
Okay, so first of all, you have to know, like I said, the location of the school. So I looked at the weather. I have to understand the weather, the region. Then success after school. the potential of getting jobs. There are some regions where you go to that after school, you might not even, and you might end up not getting a job. You have to end up getting a job.
Wow.
But Toronto now, I don't know about other regions, but you make example of Toronto because I know I have friends over there and they always complain when you don't have job. And I said, come to Toronto, you might get the job. At least it's very, very competitive. So Toronto is very, very competitive. At the same time, Toronto is very expensive. At the same time, Toronto is very, very commutable. So there's a lot of transportation. Either you go by the rail, either you go by the bus, either you go by the go bus, either you go by the go train. So there are numerous. But if you go to other provinces, like I said, transportation is key. If you go to other provinces, they don't have as much as these commutable routes.
Yeah.
So either you go by the overhead train, you go by underground train, you go by the normal bus, you go by. So there are numerous. So the school I think was in the central. The name of the school, I think is better.
Yeah. You know what? The phone was on charge. I think that was the issue.
Oh, okay. So the school that I chose was is in Mississauga. That's the central of another is in the Pearl region. So that central there is like the best. I think the best transport system I've seen so far.
Mention that the area again, so that if somebody they can pop it on their in their belt.
Mississauga.
Come again.
Mississauga.
Okay.
Yeah, Mississauga. So that Mississauga now is like the central, is like another central of all where buses are. So anywhere you're going to around that area, you always get a bus from that location. So that's number one thing. So I chose. So there are actually two campuses. There's one in Amington. Amington is from here to Amington is about by bus and by train is about like 3 hours.
Wow.
Yes, and rent there is also expensive. But where the square was, it was favorable. Though in the winter buses will still work. No matter how bad buses will still work. But in some regions, and they don't have closing time, so the bus works.
Wow, 24/7.
24/7. The only thing is that the buses might not work for like the number of buses you have during the day will not be as much as what you have in the night. You still have buses moving.
Good.
So you now imagine going to a place where the bus system closes. How would you get to? Not just getting home from work, from school in the winter. These are things, if agents apply for you, agents will not tell you. So it's always good you have somebody there. Just pick a day, ask the person these questions. That, oh, please, how is the bus system like? Where do you see? Because you can't drive immediately. You have to do their driving test here. You have to come with your. I think one of the mistakes I did too was I didn't come with my Nigerian license. Oh. So you have to come with your Nigerian license when you are coming, which is going to be very, very useful. Once you come, just convert it immediately, but you still have to do their G1 test. You have to do once you have your Nigerian license, you do your G1. From your G1, you jump G2 and you go and do G. So the G1 is the online test. So that's one of the criteria.
So when you use your international license, are you going to write the practical as well?
Yes, you have to do everything.
Okay. And are you able to use your international driving license to drive in there?
They don't accept it.
Okay. Because here in the UK, you can use it for the first 1 year you are in the country to drive.
That's but yeah, you need to do it all over again.
Okay. Wonderful. So what website? But before that, I will say that as Sanya has said, if you guys have anybody in Canada, before you apply for any school, do well to have some chat conversation with them so they can advise you. Even if you are using an agent to help you apply for the schools, because as he's mentioned, some of them may not get the time to give you details and all of that. So please do well to have chats, and that is where Sanya comes in. If you don't have anybody in Canada, I believe Sanya is happy to read your messages in his DM. So make sure you don't just send him a DM, you follow him you click on the plus sign on its account before you go sending DM. Sometimes I see some messages in my DM, a lot of it, and the person has not followed. I'm like seriously, like seriously. So please do well to give him a follow, and then you can ask him if you've got any questions at all. So you did why did you choose anyway? You've answered the which website can people use to make all these researches before applying?
You just thank God for ChatGPT now. ChatGPT has made it very easy.
Very easy.
Yes, it's normally then it was Google. We didn't know what was ChatGPT. You just go to Google. In my language, we call it IFA. So you can't ask it any question you want to ask to give you a solution. So ChatGPT have made it so easy now.
Yeah.
Honestly, in your own words, I watch as much as everybody think you know ChatGPT. I think you don't know it. Everybody don't know it well. Yeah. You can once you put in a search, you can write it that you should write it in basic 10. Okay. Basic 10 in ChatGPT means that it should tell you in a child's language. You should break it
down to the minutest level.
Exactly. So if you don't really understand how ChatGPT works and you want it to explain, write it the way it comes from your head. Don't try to bring plenty grammar. Even though you mistype, ChatGPT will correct it for you. So the thing you can just do now on this, in our own time we use Google, but to make it easier for the viewers, just go to ChatGPT. Which school in Canada can I study in that has good transport system, good living? Just type it the way it comes to your head. And at the end of it, now after the full stop, just write, please, the explanation, the summary or the explanation should be in basic 10. ChatGPT will give you everything you need.
Wonderful. So ChatGPT AI has come to be a blessing to us.
Even DeepSeek, you can use DeepSeek.
Yeah, DeepSeek, yeah.
DeepSeek too. If ChatGPT is, and everything now, they are even on your mobile.
Yeah. The handset we are holding, it's got a lot of information. Don't just, scroll. Even though we will need you to come to TikTok to watch our videos, do well to use it for these purposes too.
So once you go to that, it just brings out everything for you. You can even write, okay, which school does even collect what are they calling it? The acceptance fee. It will give you everything.
Good.
And after ChatGPT giving you that, also do well to try and contact the school. I know it's expensive. Yes, calling from.
So when you say contact, you mean call, not emails.
Yes, call. You can send an email too. But I'm the type of person that I like calling to ask questions because they might not answer your emails very well. So always do to remember the timing of the school too. So basically, the best time to send an email is always on Sunday nights, so that your email will be above everybody's email. Yes. So if you can't send email weekend, before they read your email, maybe it's down. So always send your email Sunday night, maybe in the middle of the night. You can just wake up. Maybe you already typed it down. You just leave it there. Contact the school. Ask the school the right questions. They will answer you.
Great.
Ask these questions. Once you ask these questions, the school will definitely answer you. And if the school cannot answer you, do to reach out to find a contact in Canada, no matter whoever you're using to apply, agent, yourself, or anybody. This is TikTok. Come to TikTok. Look for people in that countries. It's not just about going to live, seeing people doing skits, sending gifts,
and dancing.
Yes, use your data judiciously, mostly if you want to travel.
Great. So, what are the key requirements for international students applying to study in Canada?
So, if you have your BSc, you must do your WES. Do your WES before you come.
When you say WES, what do you mean?
It's like you're converting your result to their own standard.
Okay.
Yes, do your WES. At the same time, too, you get your letter from your school, all your admission, anything that concerns school. Make sure it's original. Make sure you are being honest. So you must submit all your documents from for instance, now if you're studying in Nigeria, like me that had the BSc, I had to go and get my statement of results from the school. sometimes some schools don't give it. So once you have made this contact, you have to start doing the time. Yes, thank you. You have to start doing the process on time to start sending your documents to the school, because without this, the school won't give you the conditional letter. So that period of the application fee you are paid is the process of when the school will check all your documents to see that you
meet. Okay.
Yes,
so that means that even before the school gives you any, whether unconditional letter or conditional letter, you will pay a fee. Yes, so applying for the schools itself comes with a fee.
Yes.
Wow.
Some schools, not all. Some.
Okay.
Like this school I paid in, I think I paid 120 or 150. Yeah, my application fee.
150 Canadian dollars. Okay. So you've mentioned if for example somebody is just leaving from I don't know how you guys call it in Nigeria, but here senior high school, and Canada, the university they're applying to is going to be their first tertiary institution. They still need to go to their high school to get all these letters.
You have to get your result, but it depends on what the person is coming as. Are you coming to study in the college? Are you coming to study in the university? Are you coming to study as masters?
Definitely, you need your school certificates. Yes. Transcripts. I'm sure they will ask for transcripts too.
Yes, they ask for transcripts. So definitely SSC, you can't go to it's university level you are going to, or you probably want to go to the college. So you have to meet the college
requirements.
So that is where the application fee comes in. So once you have said, you've applied to the school, once you pay your application fee, you must have uploaded all the documents on the school website. So the school is now going to check. When the school has checked everything, it's okay with them, and they are good to go. That's when they will now send you the unconditional letter.
Okay. Do they ask that you notarize your document? Because some countries will ask for notarized documents.
To be on the safe side, you can, because trust me, it will not be nice. You have already come over, you now need to notarize it. You're not sending the documents. Just be on the safe side.
Okay. So personally, were you asked to notarize your documents?
No, I wasn't asked, but I did.
You notarized them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. It was thank God to my dad. My dad just told me, why don't you just do it once and for all? Maybe you have the money, you can't do it. So I just took it there. I did everything, and so it's still with me. It's not a waste. So that just have it, because it will not be cost effective sending your documents back home for it to be and bringing it back again. The cost is very yes.
Great. So how did you handle the study visa or permit application process? Did you also do that yourself, or somebody helped you? Your visa application.
Visa application. Yeah, I went. I did mine. I was in Lagos, so I went to do it in Lekki. It was a very, very. So the dates, before you can get a date, man. Yes,
it's but another thing.
Another thing. So it's always advisable. Because if the school is starting in September, don't wait till like 4 months before. It's advisable to start like 8 months before, so that you can get well prepared. Yes.
So that will also depend on what when the school gets in touch with you. Because if the school gets in touch with you with your offer later than sooner, it's going to affect your visa process. So, for example, I don't expect you to know the answer to this, but if it happens that you got to school 2 weeks later, how long can the school wait for you to get into the country before they go like, oh no, we've cancelled your offer?
I don't really know that answer. Like I said, I stand to be corrected, but once your visa is denied and you don't reapply, you need to quickly send an email to the school for your admission to be deferred.
Okay, so it can be deferred.
Yes, you can defer.
Good.
So the part of your supporting documents will be like, I was denied visa from IRCC. So you just put it there. You put so once they see that it's confirmed and everything, they also will confirm with the immigration country. Once they confirm that everything is legit, they are going to defer your application. And also, you must also write to. No, yes, I think that's what you need. That's everything you need.
Okay.
That's it.
So yeah. So when you were denied, how long did you wait to reapply again?
No, immediately. I applied immediately.
Okay. So the second time you did it yourself again, or did you seek for help?
I was scared, to be honest. I had to seek for help. I was going through a lot, so I had to seek for help. I had to go and pay an agent. I'm not saying you should go and pay an agent. It's your choice if you have the money, because they always take a lot. So I had to go and pay one. And it's not just about paying. You have to follow them back to back.
The agents?
Yes. Some people always feel, because I've paid agents and he's doing everything. I'm sorry, you have to go be there because
it is your visa, not theirs.
Exactly. Why am I saying you have to be there? It's what they call port of entry.
Tell us about it.
They always ask this question. So once, for instance, now you have gotten your visa, you've gotten everything, you bought your ticket, you've already got into Canada now. You have gotten to Canada, but it does not mean you have entered Canada. You can still be deported at the entrance of Canada. Yes. So now, if you didn't know, they'll ask you some security questions.
Okay.
Your document. The first question they'll ask is, "Oh, hi, welcome." No, like me now when I came in. "Oh, hi, welcome. How are you?" "Yes, I'm fine." What are you here for?" "I came here to study. I'm a student." "Okay. What school are you going to?" I told them the name of my school. "Have you paid your school fees?" "Oh, yes, I've paid my school fees." "Which school? Do you know school have started already?" "Yes, I know school. When the school starts, they are asking you, they want to make sure you are updated.
Yeah.
The next person will ask you, "Okay, can you give me your documents? I just want to go through it." Once she collects your documents from me, she'll now go through the system. They'll now ask you, "Did you do this application yourself?" That is where it starts. If you can't answer definitely, there's some, when for anybody who is going to apply to Canada, there are some places that they put those questions. Are you applying this for yourself, or you're applying
on behalf of somebody?
That is one. Two, are you giving access to a third party who is an agent or somebody or family member to do this application for you? You must know that too. If you can't answer these questions tentatively, there's a possibility they can deport somebody.
Wow. So definitely, before an agent is applying on your behalf, you have already created your account, and then you give access to them. So you should know that you've given access to a third party too.
Third party, yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's also very important. You are able to answer that accurately.
Yes. You can create the profile, give it to the agent. But if the agent has created the profile, please collect all the access before you leave. It's very, very necessary.
Okay.
They're going to ask all of these questions.
So is it possible that an agent can create the profile for you and not make themselves as a third person on your profile?
But how would you know if you don't follow up, if you don't check?
True. That's true. So even if an agent is doing it for you, you need to follow up. You need to know every step, everything they are doing for you.
And you need to know all the documents is submitted, because it has landed several people in trouble several times.
Yeah, the agent should submit the documents I have given to them to submit.
The mistake, I stand to be correct. The mistake we make sometimes is that once we give the agent, some people, once they pay the agent, they don't believe the agents to do magic. Like your SOP now, they'll ask you, "Oh, if the person wants to dig in, did you write your yes, thank you. Did you write your SOP yourself?" And sorry, the SOP means statement of purpose. So did you write it yourself? And they can ask you some questions in your SOP, because all these documents are submitted on their site. So as they are talking to you, they are opening it and they are seeing. does not correlate with what you are submitting, and an agent applied for you, how would you know all of this? That's why most times some people are also denied visa, because the agent does this thing for them too. And if you don't know the document you are submitting to it, it does not tally with what you are saying, and you'll be denied visa also. But I think of late now, they've started making it, I think, like I said, I stand to be corrected. Is it 2085 or from now or from next year? They said going forward. I'm still waiting for the official news. I think I read it in the news. They said going forward, anybody that applies now, they're going to tell you the reason why you were denied.
Okay.
Not like before that you have to raise web form to know why you were denied, and the likes. Normally they just tell you, just send you a letter. Oh, you don't feel you are this. That's the general message they send to everybody.
Yeah.
Even raise a web form. You are going to be told what. So going forward, like I said, I stand to be corrected. So that's it.
Do you have any tips for standing out in the admission process? The school admission process?
Yes, this school too. Like I said, you have to know if it's a distant DLI, because without that, it will not. That's part of the requirements to have your postgraduate work permit. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yes. So here, my question is, if we are applying for the same program, the same, course, what can make me stand out to get the admission?
What are you using to apply?
My certificates.
Do you have job? Yes. Do you have job experience? Have you worked before?
Great.
Yes, because those are the things that you read them on. Like it depends. Like I said, depends on the school. So some schools do ask, some don't ask. But basically, once you have all of those, it helps you to boost. It makes them understand that you're not coming to use at the jackpot process. You're coming to actually study.
Okay, so the institutions, it's possible they may feel you are not really there to study.
Yes.
Oh.
Because some like I said, I stand to be corrected. Some of late now, some schools have gone under investigation that they give fake admissions, and those students don't come to apply. So there's a lot going on in the system right now.
Okay, so you are advising that if you are a worker, you can add your work experience as well to your application process. How will that make you stand out? How will that make the school grant you the admission?
Yeah, it's just a cater, like anything that gives you competitive advantage over others.
Okay.
Because like I said, the school is going to vet. You're not the only one applying. So if they see someone who is already a manager applying to come and study in Canada, or someone who just finished school, they will vet. Though yes, all of you meet the same requirement, but quality. They look at this guy still wants to further. He wants to. Let's take this guy. He's coming to add knowledge, but this one is coming to start all over again. So they just look at they might want to prioritize. I'm not the school, but the school might want to prioritize that. So anything that will give you competitive advantage over anybody to boost your application, please put it in there.
So does the school system also use the points-based system in issuing it?
I'm not really sure about that. I don't have idea about that. Yes.
Okay.
But for anything that will make your application much more better than any other person, because you're not the only one applying. Thousands of people. You're not the only one from Nigeria. You're not the one from India. You're not the one from China. You're not the one from all over the world. Applying. So anything that will give you competitive advantage, not just people in your country. You are competing over every other person. That will give you competitive advantage, like I said. Put it in there in your application, and definitely they will grant you.
Wonderful. So how long did it take you from start of applying for schools, from your research, your school application, your visa, to when you landed in school?
A year.
1 year. That's a whole 12 months.
1 year, because I was working, so it wasn't easy at work. Like I said, I was a payroll administrator back home, so it wasn't easy working in the office, you now start Lagos traffic now. You wake up 4 a.m. The best time I had was weekend.
When you are home.
When I'm at home or on Sundays. That's if you're not with laptop or doing payroll, sending invoices, it's a lot. So I think that was one of my flaws because I didn't give full attention to my application. So yes, it took a toll on me because I'm getting home 10, 11, I'm waking up 4 a.m. Where's the time to process, sleep, apply? So I think that what took a toll on me. I just rushed the application. So doing it with the agent, what I normally do is I had to start taking time off work to go and meet the agent. I remember that time I had already placed resignation letter. So I was no more in the office. So I had time. I wake up in the morning like this. Me and the agent will wake up. It's me, we see. We'll be doing the application, doing everything, doing it. And lo and behold, it came out successful.
Amazing. So here, what would you advise somebody who is just starting their process? Should they go via themselves, or would you recommend they go via an agent, or do you think they should mix both?
Yeah, if I will not recommend you use an agent immediately. Like I said, experience is the best teacher. Like my friend used to tell me, oh, when we do assignment in class, like they just tell me, oh, how do you know this thing? I say I play around. It is there for you. We have so many. YouTube is even there now. Most people do plenty of videos of how to apply. Go open the website, try it yourself. Right? This is TikTok. There are so many people that are giving free tips. That if you meet agents, you have to pay agent for this. What I'm giving is free tips.
It's free.
If you can't meet agent for this information, you will pay. Yeah. So open the website yourself. I think we should stop allowing these agents to rub up on us. I'm not saying if you want to do it. I was lucky that just because of my own predicament, I didn't want to go through the second time, and it's not good for your application. They deny you. They'll not be like, it is going to be in the record. If I open my IRCC website now, when I was denied, it's there. It's just sitting down. And if you are denied, in your reapplication, they will ask you, have you been previously denied? Mm-hmm. Why were you denied? Mm-hmm. The reason why you were denied, you have to call that letter, attach it to this new one, and reapply again. Because if you don't, it simply means you're not being trustworthy. So I think abroad generally, they are a record country. They keep amazing, good records. So you can't escape the system. Mm. So it's always I always tell people, once you're applying, just be honest. And if you're not ready to be honest, please just don't come near because a good name is better than riches. Yeah. And once they find one dishonesty, that's how the track record keeps on going.
Wonderful. Great. So you've mentioned some challenges that you faced throughout your school application process, your visa application process, that is mainly pairing it up with your job demands. Were there any unexpected challenges you faced during your application process?
I think the major thing is finance. Yeah, because the exchange rate will not be friendly with you. The exchange rate keeps on growing. It's today you can just wake up, oh, it's 800. The next day, 1,000.
Wow.
and maybe when you started your application, yeah, I think I'll use that one. I think finance is one of them. When you started your application, probably dollar was 350. You've done everything, you already applied, you've paid your application fee. Then when it's now time for you to pay school fees, dollar is 800.
Oh my God.
So you've paid your school fees already. So that means you are paying times 2 of your initial. So it's always good you create contingency plans. So you've done that one aside. Now the next one, you've paid your what are they calling it? Your first initial deposit. It's now time to buy tickets. dollar is 1.5 from 300 to 1.5. You have to. So where do you want to get this money from? So I think finance is one of the main constraints. You must be ready financially, because if you are not ready financially, along the line you can. So imagine now, when I paid the first one, the money doesn't change, but the exchange rate changes.
Yeah, so it's the exchange rate.
You paid $150 at the rate of $150 at the rate of maybe 300. You now got denied, and the next time you are not paying, price 800. So you have to pay application fee. You can just be like, I just paid 350,000 like some days ago. Why am I ending up paying 700,000 for an application? So that was my fear of running to go and use an agent. You see why I said everything has a story.
Yeah.
That was my fear, because I don't want to go and do a mistake that I initially caused, which I already knew, but out of fear, I had to go and use agents.
Yeah, because if I'm thinking I'm trying to step into your thoughts, you didn't want to apply again and lose that money. Let me just go and pay somebody who has expertise in that to help me get it once and for all.
As an accountant now, you have to be smart. What was it? So at that time I already quit my job. So where do you want me to go and get the money from? Money was not coming in.
But Sonia, I want to ask this question. Why did you quit your job before getting your visa?
Yes, now because it's your record. I already anticipated that, I had everything in place.
So you projected that you didn't expect your visa to be denied. You thought it was going to come through, and then
yes, because of the story I heard out there was that if your application is close to your school resumption, they don't deny visa. Do you understand? So I applied. I done all the research, done everything. I had applied for visa in April, so it takes about 2 months. I got denied in June. I was to resume in September. So I had to reapply. So that period, for me to concentrate better, because I had to do a lot of preparation. You can't be going to the office and be giving excuse every day.
So that was one of your main reasons.
Yes.
The reason why I asked is that, is it one of the requirements to prove to the school that you are ready to come in, that you've resigned? Is no.
It's not.
It was your personal, so that you can get enough time to concentrate on the process.
And also, with the company I worked in, they always tell you, give 2 months notice. You can't just, it's protocol. Like I said, the good name is better than riches. You cannot just wake up. That's the mistake most people make. When you are leaving your own country, don't leave because you are going to Japan. Leave for a better name. What about if you go, your friend or your sister needs a job, and you've left a good memory? You can just easily call. I've done it several times. I call on my people in my work. They like me because I left very well. I call them. Oh, what's up? One of my friends need job. How far? It was an SOF, so we always apply for EcoBank and Polaris Bank. And I was able to fix them in. They are my friends, and they were very grateful. If I had gone, if I didn't do the proper channel,
you just left them.
Tell me, were able to join?
Yeah. So, if you don't mind sharing, what program did you apply to read? And why did you choose that? What programs would you, encourage people to look into reading when it comes to studying in Canada specifically?
So I read accounting, and you have to do, I was looking at doing something related to management.
Okay.
So I was going for, the course is global business management. The school was offering at that particular point in time.
Yep.
So you have to do something related to your course. I always tell, it's always better, because it's like they are telling you to come and learn the national anthem all over again. Are you ready mentally to take it in? So when I got in, I already knew what they were talking about in class. So that 2 weeks, imagine I lost that 2 weeks. So what they were teaching them was like the foundation of the course, which I already knew about. So me coming in was just like, oh, I just needed to do a brush up, do my assignments. When the lecturer saw me, they was like, oh, you're from Nigeria, this one, that one. I know Nigerian people are smart, blah 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 blah, and the rest. Okay. Then we started talking, flowing. The next thing, have you done your assignment? Yes, I've submitted it. Oh, do you know this? I'll just answer. Don't say, yeah, good to go. I don't even need to do. And the next, that's how class began for me. So imagine you studying economics and you're now coming to Canada studying nursing. It's a whole lot.
That's two different, worlds. That's worlds apart.
So like that I said, you must be ready mentally. That's why, what course are you coming to study? Why are you studying this course? Does this course has a prospect of taking you to the next level? Is there a job certainty in this course? Because it's not all courses that now does the market demand for this job? You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. Does the market demand for this job? So now I looked at it. Oh, management is related to payroll management. It's related to hotel management. It's related to management as a whole. Anything management. So it's global. I can do supply chain. I can do anything chain related, supply, demand. I've done all this before. So with my background, it's just going to help me boost to get the job I want to eventually get.
Wonderful. So you chose a program looking at what jobs you want to do when you are done with it.
When I'm done with the course. But eventually, something happened along the line. When I finished, I didn't get a job in that career. But I'm thankful I did it. Why? Because of one, the job as LMIA. LMIA means after you finish school, you have 3 years you can work. So the school you are going to, it must have LMIA and it must have DLI. Those are the requirements to be considered for a
postgraduate requirements, guys.
Those are the requirements considered to have a postgraduate work permit.
So there are some schools that may not grant you the postgraduate work permit when you are done.
Yes, wow. Because they have DLI or they have LMIA.
And so that means that when you are done with the school, you just go back to your home country.
That's it.
Guys, have you heard that? Because the thing is that even if you are not, it's just study you are going to study. You've paid a lot of tuition. You may want to work, get some money back before going back to your home country. Do you get it? So look at these, as Sanya is saying, look at these two stuff so that you can at least work and retrieve some of the sweat that has left you.
So it's not now that this is one of the things. It's not all schools who have DLI. It's not all schools who have both DLI and LMIA.
So just to clarify, the schools you are choosing must have the two, or can it be one or the other?
It must have two. Yes, to be qualified for postgraduate work permits.
It needs both.
Yes. So if you don't have that, there's no way you can qualify for postgraduate work permits. So some people don't know. That's why I said, if you do it with an agent, the agents might not know all of this. You have to ask the right question. So that's why I keep on telling people, have people that you have confirmed from the school. Call, send a message to the school. The school, so even in the letter, because you are going for, it's going to state it there that, oh, this course has DLI, this course has LMI for postgraduate work permits. So if it does not have all of this, you can finish your 2 years and you will not get a postgraduate work permit. They will not grant you. So now, a 1 year course will give you a 1 year postgraduate work permit with a school who has DLI and LMIA. But a 2 year course that you come and do will give you, who has DLI and LMIA, will give you a postgraduate work permit for 3 years. That's the one I came with, which is very, very, trust me, it's expensive. It's not cheap. Very, very expensive. It's a lot. You have to be ready mentally. And that mindset of people always say that if I come, I will work, I'll get the money to pay my fees. It's not a good strategy because you might not be lucky. I know people that came here too much for the job. Like I told you, my first job was from sports. It was nothing related. I had applied, I had done everything, nothing.
Why?
I don't know. It wasn't. There are some people here. Some people till now don't still have a job.
The thing, so it's everywhere.
Yes. So now back to this. My name lies is the new truth. I'm going to share this. Before I left, I have an uncle here. He was in another city. He wanted me to be there, but now, as per man, stubborn head. Weather, I don't look weather. That place cold. I don't feel cold. We'll be monitoring you.
You want to be your own man.
Exactly. So I said, think I stay Toronto now. So he had promised heaven and earth that, don't worry, when you come, I'll get you a job. I'll get you everything. When I came here, now I saw Shiggy Bansa. It was a lot. It was a lot. And I don't know. But I give glory to God.
God is faithful.
I give glory to God. So my first job, like I said, was on sports. I was always going to the gym because my classes were Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I didn't have a work then. So I was always going to the gym. After class, I'll just go to I'm not doing anything at all. Monday, Tuesday, I've applied. Reject. There was even a time they even sent me, you don't have Canadian experience. I was like, So eventually they did not cancel that law. They said they just stop replying to people that don't tell someone does not have Canadian experience. Is that the job has been taken, or fortunately we can't give you the job. Those are the two this thing now. So eventually, I was always going to the gym. I was playing my volleyball. People saw how good I was playing. Most of my videos, I made videos. I was always posting it. That was when I didn't what is TikTok. I didn't have time for TikTok. Me, that was hustling. Well, if a man that is focused, is it TikTok will be doing every day? So I was always posting my videos. People saw my video. They were like, "Oh, you're really good." They were asking that you. Yeah, I have some videos. If you go through my profile, you see some videos I posted. Eventually, one guy said, "Oh, they have a team. They are playing. That I want to play. That I shouldn't worry for anything registration. That I have my shoes. I brought my shoes from Nigeria. So I was always balling. I was helping them. Their team has never won before. We eventually won. Let me see if I have the shirt here. We eventually won the championship.
Wow.
Yeah. So, this is it.
Wow. Congratulations. You are a blessing to them. Oh my God.
Yes. So me coming, the guy really helped me. He gave me a job. It was when I told my uncle said, "Are you sure?" He said, I did play. He said, "It's not that if I should help his team win, that I should not worry, he will take care of me." Funny enough. So my uncle dad said, "Okay, dad, no problem." So I was now lucky enough to now contact one of my family friend that now was now staying. So he was staying the family friend was staying 2 hours away from school.
Yeah.
Then this guy that I met was staying 30 minutes to school.
Very close.
Very, very close. So he was always driving me, taking care of me. The money when I worked for him, the money I now used to work, that what I now used to do all my certificates, and I was saving up. It's not about wasteful spending anyhow.
Yeah.
But it was, you starve yourself. I saved up to do certificates. I did my security license. I did other licenses. It's not automatic. And I always tell people, the least job here, you need a certification. Even driver's license, you have to go and do their driver's certification. The least job in Canada. To be a waiter, You must go and do what's the name of this course? So safe management.
So you need certificates for everything. Cleaning.
Cleaning, you need certificate.
Wow, that's nice.
Security, you need certificate. It's not the one that will come in our own country. Just you have SSE. No, you must do their certificate. You do online training. You go for CP. I think almost all the jobs you must know how to do CPR, because anybody
it's
can
a basic life support. Yeah.
So it's one of the basic requirements. So security must know how to do CPR. You must know how to handle people. You know how to handle drinks. You might be in charge of drinks. So if you see someone intoxicated, what do you do? You know? So basically, everything in Canada, you need certification.
Wow, that's amazing. So even the job you were offered, you needed certification, because that sports is not.
Yeah. This one I was doing. No, actually, he was the owner of the company.
Okay.
So I was just helping out, not being paid the normal pay, because it's not. If I had my certification, I'll be paid the normal pay. But helping out, he helped me because it was closer to my school. So the days I was not going to school, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I was helping in his company. He was giving me funds. Then the other days, I just tell him, "Oh, I'm going to school." And I said, "Oh, instead of me going 2 hours, now why don't I just stay in his place?" And it was okay for me. I had time to study. I had time to recuperate. The weather was very cold. Less traveling, more sleeping time. I looked more healthy. I started living healthy. So eventually, it worked out good. But anybody that is telling you, "Oh, once you come to Canada, you get a job immediately," I stand to be correct and I still say it. You still need to do certification. Even when you come, you must do their CPR. You must pay for police report. Because no job, they have to know if you are a criminal or not. They must know where you are staying. So all of this will entail in the police report. So if you don't have all of this and they are getting you a job, it's a high question. You have to raise your awareness to questions like, are you sure this job is legit?
Yeah.
So if you don't do a police report, how will you? So police report is very, very important.
Rita, thanks for the roses.
If you don't have a police report, then how are you getting that job? That job is questionable.
Great. So, Sanya, can you please tell us what kind of courses that can, get people jobs quickly? Thank you, Rita. Thank you.
That question, I would say when it comes to jobs, it's another dimension entirely.
Because people are coming in, people want to study, but after studies they at least they want to do something, they want to work. So you've mentioned there are some courses that it's difficult to get jobs after school. So if you can give us a gist, some courses that can possibly, let me choose the word possibly, get you jobs easily when you are done with school. And then my second question after this, which is paired together, is whilst you are working, while you are schooling, are you allowed to work? If yes, how many hours per week are you allowed to work as a student?
Okay, so the first question is for jobs. Basically, anything health related, it's top notch. Like my friend used to say, "Nurse in Canada, anything health related, I follow a lot. Anything health related, just make sure it's anything related to health."
Okay.
Yes, health is one. I think most of the European countries, health is very, very important. So if you are working in the health sector as a nurse, a support worker, it's as long as you know where you are going to.
So that means that, the thing is, you mentioned that let's say for example you were an accountant in your country before you went to Canada. So looking at it this way, that health related jobs are, top notch there. Is it not going to be difficult to switch from accounting to studying nursing all over?
Yes, I know. So I eventually moved into the healthcare.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you did.
Yeah, I'm working in the healthcare right now.
Wow.
So not as a full nurse, but they call it support working.
Okay.
We call it care aid. I don't
yeah,
know what you call it.
HCAs, healthcare assistants.
Yeah, healthcare assistant. So in Canada, we call it PSW.
Okay.
Support worker. So basically, it was a trying one. You'd have never worked in health before. Even when I tell people always laugh. I'm waiting accountants define for health sector. I said, my sister, when crayfish bend, sorry for understanding to pigeon. When everything is tight, you have to where what works for you at that particular point in time. But don't get lost in the work. Still know where you're going to.
Yeah.
Like me now, I use this because I needed to survive. Mm-hmm. But it didn't come at a cheap cost, though. Okay. You have to do like I said, you have to do the certification. Mm-hmm. You have to go and pay to do the certification. So I'm in school, studying my normal course, and I'm studying another course to get a job. Because if I had not done that, I don't think I would be where I am today, living good. So it's just for a while. As long as you know where you're going to, you are focused. Yeah. If you give yourself a projection, if other people are saying, I came here as an architect or economist and I'm doing PSW, there are some people who always be like, I'll be working as an healthcare assistant. Is that a good job? Is that a good part? As long as you know where you're going to, don't feel that. And I always tell people, abroad is land of opportunities. You can be healthcare assistant does not mean you have to work in homes. You can work in schools. You can work in government establishments. You get. Mm-hmm. You can also work in security companies. Mm-hmm. You can work in what they call prisons. Yeah. There's no place that an healthcare aid is not needed. So when people always tell you, like if you see me now, think, okay, it's among those guys that used to work in all those schools. I'm sorry to tell you, I will not tell you where I'm working now, but I'm working. Yeah. But I have to. It's not in that home. So don't be. It's always good not to be short-minded. Always look at the long way. If everybody is saying they want to do this work so that they can be working in homes, tell yourself, I am not going to work I might work in an home, but it's not temporary. But mind you, my certificate is still there. I am still applying. So
it's even adding on to your CV.
Thank you very much.
You are getting your Canada work experience now.
Work experience. So now, another thing also is this. Where there's opportunity, make use of it. So in a system where you see that, you're an economist or you're an architect, but there's no job in the architectural sector at that point. And health is booming. I'll use myself as an example. Health is booming, right? Do the health course. Get into the organization. When there's a space for
in your field,
you're already in the system. And there's no, like I said, I stand to be corrected. There's no organization right now that will live in need that will want to go and take someone from outside first without considering people inside.
The people will clap to that.
When I started, I have competitive advantage.
Yeah.
Right now, I have competitive advantage. Most of my colleagues that studied only the health courses cannot stand with me because of when there's an opportunity for an accounting role, a managerial role, I will just have. So that's my long-term goal. And we know that people in every organization, people retire every year.
Yeah.
Or people move. People want to change jobs. Yeah. So why don't I just so now this is my focus. Get into the healthcare. Once you get into the healthcare, when the opportunity arises, within 5 years or 10 years max, there will be an opportunity for a managerial role.
Where you then fit in.
Yes, so for now, I moved into the healthcare. let me do the job. I'm doing the job diligently. I like the job, but it is not where I'm going to. I'm going somewhere. When it's time to go to the managerial positions, like I said, I'm very good in audit, internal audit, external audit. I'm good in payroll management. I'm not good in management. I'm not good in supply. Which are the qualities that my own colleagues do not have. So at every point in time, abroad is a land of opportunities. It's not even only Canada. Anywhere you are, get into the system first. When you're in the system, make good. There are loopholes in systems. Mm-hmm. Use the loop. The loophole is this: once you have entered, you have entered. Once your name is on the payroll, you can climb. As long as there is prosperity to grow, don't allow anybody to talk you down. Do your work. Don't enter into trouble. Avoid things that put you into trouble. Just do your work diligently. Have a good track record so that when you want to move to the top, it will be very, very easy.
Great. So, in a nutshell, those who are coming in to study healthcare programs have a great chance of getting jobs when they are done. But that doesn't mean that if you didn't study any of the healthcare related programs, you should limit yourself to what you studied. You can still get certification when you are done, and then you look forward to opportunities arising. So, Sanya, did you get any scholarship or financial aid when you were, your school from nothing? Wow.
No scholarship. It's just families,
That's amazing.
Which will be settled among family.
So, are there scholarship avenues for people looking to study in Canada?
Actually, there are, but I think the ones I have seen, like I said, I stand to be corrected. I think mostly for master's students.
Wow. So there are scholarships for master's students, not undergraduates.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know of any website where these scholarships can be researched? Okay. ChatGPT will help, isn't it?
Exactly.
So this question is good for you because you have first line experience. How can international students manage tuition fees and living expenses in Canada?
Tuition fees. Like I said, before coming, it's always good to pay your 1 year fee. Yeah, once you pay it, the pressure of converting money is out so that you can focus on how to live your life, how to start looking for a job so that you can have access to pay your other fee. Yes, so you have given yourself 1 year already as a lifeline that within 1 year I'll be able to pay my fees. Yes, so school fees should be paid. Don't say, oh, I'll pay now. When I come, I'll now start paying. I'll pay the second semester as much as possible because you are converting money. The exchange rate may not be favorable when you are trying to convert. So if you have the means, it's not that I know it's not everybody that has the means, but if you have the means to pay your fees, please just go ahead and pay. And it's also good too for port of entry. I made mention of port of entry too. They always ask that question that have you paid your fees? It is not part payment fees they are talking about though. Have you paid your fees?
The academic year.
Yes, for the academic year. It's always good. Just pay it off. Be free so that you can think and be focused. Because paying it, I went through the stress of paying it little by little. Converting money. It wasn't easy. The exchange rate wasn't favorable. Today, 800. When you want to pay, it has entered 1,000. So you are paying 200 naira extra. The next one is has entered 1,300. LEM fee. You know how LEM fee is now. Every morning, you just be seeing updates.
Yeah, everyone. Oh, you see that too.
Not to the time I had to delete LEM fee from my phone because it was blood pressure for me. You just wake up, you just see it has gone up. And they are always sending alerts every morning. You just see it on a notification like this. Oh, the price has gone up. Oh, the price has gone up. Oh, the price has gone up. And when you are seeing it, your question will be like, I've not paid my fees. How will I convert? I've not gotten a job. How will I pay? pay your first semester fee so that the law will not get. And the
Your
thing
first
about
year.
your first year, the thing about schools is this: they like it that when you pay your fees because you might end up paying extra. They call late payment fee or fees.
So it's like, is it a fine?
Yes, a fine. Ooh. Yes, if you don't pay on time, you can end up paying late payments. And every school has different late payment fees. So, and those late payment fees, they will give you a period of like 2 months. If you don't pay on that late payment, another late payment will climb the late payment. That's the reality. So it's always good if you have
this is all money involving.
Yes, if you have the means, just pay. That's why you must be financially. I mentioned financial constraints.
Yeah.
You must be ready. Are you fine? There's a friend of mine in the US. We even spoke yesterday. She wants to bring her sister. I said, see, if you are ready for this, pay her fees. Just pay her first semester, a 1 year fee. Just
so
pay
that you can sleep and know that you've sorted that out already.
Yes, because somebody calling you every day while you are at work, it's not good for you. It's not good.
So how many hours per week can students work?
I think for now it's still 20 hours.
20 hours. And what side hustles or part-time jobs are popular amongst international students? Or let me say students.
Mostly security, working in restaurants, then working as a support worker.
And all of that they still need, even though they are students, they still need certification.
Yes, they need certification.
Wow. So these certifications, averagely, how many weeks can people use to get, certifications?
Like my security, it took me a month.
A month. And how expensive is it?
Quite expensive.
Wow.
Quite expensive. And it's not automatic. You have to do online test, online training, online exam. Once you are done, you go for the physical. You go for the physical
exam.
Once you go for the physical, you now go for the physical practical, which is the CPR. They'll tell you how to. So that's a lot. Then before you even start, so that one is a month. So you must have finished that one before you now start applying for jobs. That is one. 2, your police report. So if you don't have where you are staying, you must have a permanent address. You must have a phone number. Then the work you are applying to. So now, the way Canada works is this now. To have a police report, each company has a code to apply for your police report. So if you work for company A, there's a tendency company B will not want you to use company's A police report. They will tell you, like when I got another job, I had a police report I just did like a month ago. They said no, that they can't use that one, that I have to go and I should use their own company code to pay for the police report. So they will always give you a duration. Maybe when you join the company. So now the thing is, you must first do the certification. Now imagine I've done my certification for a month and I want to work I have to look for a company to employ me. I'll be applying 1 month, another 1 month is going, another 2. Okay, now I've gotten. So let's say 1 month to do your certification. 1 month you have gotten a company that you want to work for.
Yeah.
Then it takes you another 2 weeks to get a police report. Because those are the requirements to get. So it takes you like 2 months and 2 weeks. Roughly.
To get one certification.
Yes, to get one certification. 2 months and 2 weeks. Roughly. That's if everything is successful. If you get everything right, minimum. Or except maybe you have started applying from home before you come. And maybe the company has already assured you, okay, when you come, that's it. So another advantage is this, that people can apply from home.
Okay. Even before they get into the country.
Yes.
And that means some of the companies are happy to give you a conditional offer till you get into the country and then get your certification and all of those documents sorted. That's great news. That's
it's not all fields.
That would do that.
It's not all fields. Even to drive tractor. I said, what's the name of this thing? this lift, there's one lift machine that people always go and do, one lift tractor.
Yeah, I've also forgotten the name.
Yes, you have to go and do the certification.
So the certification for everything.
There's everything. So to clean, there's certification. You must know how to clean. It's not the normal way that we used to clean. You must know the mixture of the acid, the liquids, and everything. You must know how to do all of those. And how do you know it? You don't train. They train you on the job, but they expect that you could have done a little bit of. So it's like one of them is like a plug and play. So if you have done that certification, it's plug and play for them. But if you have not done it, it's like stress of doing it all over again.
So are there no these certifications? Are there not some that can be done purely online?
Online, I'm not. It's done online, but you still need to do a physical.
You still go for the physical. So looking back, do you think studying in Canada is affordable compared to other countries?
Well, when it comes to for a layman, actually, it's not really that affordable. It's a whole lot. I don't want to scare anybody. If you are like I said, financial constraint. If you are financially ready, please go ahead and do it. You must be fine. You must have made up your mind financially that whatever comes should come. And also you must think about rent. Rent, we pay rent. So that's another thing too. And everybody here uses a mobile phone. An internet mobile phone, not just a normal phone. So if you are working, that's one of the requirements too. You must have an internet working phone, because most of the jobs you get is app. Once they employ you, you have to use an app to pick shifts, to do this, all of that. So imagine now, I'll use myself as an example. My rent, when I came, my rent was like 500. So roughly in a year, it's 6,000. Are you ready for that? So you must be paying. That's when I came, I was still squatting there. Not now that everything is now okay. That was then. My bills, phone bills, was 120 a month.
Wow. That's a lot.
So you see, is a lot. So in 10 months, that's 1,2. So that's, let's just say roughly 1,4. 1,4 plus 6,000. That's 7,400 for expenses. That's why they always tell you must have all these funds. So I'm just projecting rough projections, 7,000 for a year. So you've not talked about transportation to school.
Yeah.
My transportation in a month, because it's traveling, going, coming. Sometimes I spend about $8 a day, sometimes $9 going to school. Imagine taking Uber. That's why I said transportation, communication, commuting to school is very, very
important.
I mentioned that. So if less distant travel, I pay less. So you can't be using Uber every day.
Yeah.
Imagine I'm using Uber $50 going, $50 coming. That's 100. And I'm going to school 3 times. So weekend I'm spending $300 when I'm not working. How do I want to do it? So transportation is key. Key note to take away. Closeness to school is very, very important, so that you don't spend much on transportation. You can save. If you can try and save on housing, phone bill, and transportation, you save a lot.
You'll be good to go.
You'll be good to go. So that's what I'm saying. You must have paid your fees so that this will not be a burden.
Yeah.
So imagine you saying, "Oh, let me pay my first semester fees. Second semester, you'll be thinking of how do I want to pay my phone bill, how do I want to pay my transportation bill, how do I want to pay my house rent, how do I want to pay my school fees." It's a lot.
It's a lot, though. It will even affect your studies.
Exactly.
So, what challenges did you face as an international student? If you faced any at all?
Yeah, change of environment.
Okay.
Change of environment was one, because I think I had not traveled before, so the code was a different thing entirely for me.
How did you adapt to that? To the code?
I had to adapt.
Did you have a choice?
I didn't have a choice. That's why I said location too matters. Imagine I went to Saskatchewan where they have -40, -50 degrees.
-40.
Yes, -40 degree. You know, and definitely in those periods, no, that's why those places now, most of their classes are done online because of the weather condition. But my own school, good or bad weather, you come to school.
You are still going to school. Guys, if you just joined in, it's great to have you all here. We've got the amazing Sanya in the guest seat, on the guest seat with us. He is currently working and living in Canada. He studied in Canada and he's sharing um, great, great truth, great experiences. And these are going to help you in your journey to studying in Canada as an international student. Those who are following us, thank you so much. Those who are tapping your screens, those who are, our gifters, I really appreciate all of you. Those who are sharing the live, thank you. His TikTok name is Lies in the New Truth, and he shared just about how he got that name. And he has said that he's happy to assist you if you have any questions about, studying in Canada. He's happy for you to get in touch with him. And I have said, if you're going to get in touch with him, make sure you are hitting on his plus sign before you type any message at all. Make sure you are following him, okay, to encourage him to. And guys, I just want to remind you that if you're an internationally educated nurse who is in the process of relocating to Canada to practice in your healthcare profession, or you are about to, or you want to start in future, there is a guide for you. Check my TikTok bio. You get a link to this wonderful guide. It was prepared by a nurse in Canada, a lovely lady who is currently practicing in Canada as an internationally educated nurse. He has put this together and it's amazing. It's just as though she's holding your hands throughout the process. So please do well to click on my TikTok bio. The link is there for you to get your copy. It will help you a lot. So back to our discussion to studying in Canada. How did you balance studies with part-time work?
Like I said, I was working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and my classes were Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I had to look at the way that works for me. I had to go from class to class to. So on what I do is I make up my mind on Thursdays. I formed to be an habit now. I just prepare my meals for the weekend on Thursdays. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is all prepared in the fridge because there's no time to sit down. So from my house to school, from school to work back to school. So I always keep my food in the workplace. Staff has the fridge. That was the only way. So from my house to school, school to work, work to school, school to work to school, because those were the only 3 days that was a question to me. I was lucky enough to get. That's when I started working. When I started working fully. But before I started working fully, now I told you now that my friend through volleyball that I met, yes, and he was good enough. He was helping Monday to Thursday. So Friday but that was before I got the job. So eventually when I got my job, it was now weekends, not just only weekends, overnight weekends.
Okay.
So what I did was that I made judicious use of it. In the night, I was reading, doing my assignments. When I'm traveling to school, I just make up my mind that I just sleep in the bus. That stuff that they always tell people that people think they are doing good jobs. My sister is real.
It's real. It's real. Until everybody comes over, they wouldn't understand. I watched this. That video was meant to be a funny video, but that's reality. A video where the guy gets back from work and he's about to sleep and his alarm just blows again for the next job. So he just sits on the bed and he has to get up and go to work again. It's not easy at all,
And that was my entrance into the organization where I'm working in now. People didn't want to, so I always tell people look for loopholes, look for where people do. For instance, now if you enter a organization where people don't want to work, I'm not saying you should go and land there, but that's the only place you can get a job. So if anybody wants to take overnight, take the overnight, right? You know what? You have bills to pay. It's on the overnight I got my permanent job. People now said, oh, I'm always diligent, I work overnight, I've never cancelled, they work back to back. Sorry, would you like a job? How was I got my job? So look for where people are. So that's like if nobody wants to take morning shift, take the morning shift. Take the pain to do the morning shift. Not always know. I said it in the beginning. Know your end goal. Know where you are going to. You must pay these bills. These bills is every month. Do things that will pay your bills, regardless of what you are doing. But make sure it's legal, not illegal.
Yeah, definitely. So, as an international student, does internships help you to get jobs when you are done with school?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does help. But so you have to pay for that too. It's not free.
Yeah, I was going to, my question. So it's the other way around. I was going to ask if the pay for internship is okay.
Yes, my own course now. It had they write it there. This course, when you're applying, they write it there. Internship, there's internship. So, but it's extra. Depending on the school, but my own school, I don't know about other school, but the school I went to, they were saying that we wanted to do co-op. They always call it co-op students.
Yeah.
So depending on the school, what the school is calling it, some charge.
So you are not going to be paid?
No. But look at the long-term goal. After school, if you do your work diligently, there's a possibility for the place to retain you.
Yeah, because you have the Canadian experience through that internship, isn't it?
So the internship is just like a preamble on how to do the work.
Yeah, preparing you.
Yeah, so imagine if you do like I said, a good name is better than riches. If you have been doing your work very well, you come on time, you are not late to work, you don't grumble, you don't say, oh, you know who I am. You are seeing someone small sending you on errands and you're not doing. As long as you know what you are doing. Where I was working, I was older than my manager. But I had no choice because I know the bills will not stop coming. And this is the funniest part. Your stay is not permanent. You are working with an agency. It's just for them to pick a phone and say, don't come again.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the end. I know plenty of my guys that are still looking for a job till now. They are asking me, how did I do it? And I told them, I paid my dues. That is why, imagine I had not paid these dues. Imagine I said, oh, I can't do overnight. The overnight is not my thing. I don't have a job right now. I got the permanent job to be an overnight staff. But that doesn't limit me because I know where I'm going to. It is survival first. After survival, you will plan because you can't be planning when there's no survival.
Yeah. You need to breathe to be able to plan.
Exactly. You need to breathe.
So, Sanya, if someone is watching right now and wants to study in Canada in this 2025, what's your top piece of advice to that person?
Okay. Like my name likely said, lies is the new truth. Don't lie to yourself. Be honest. Make up your mind. Drop so many habits because you are coming to a no man's land. And be ready to do the work.
So many habits like, which one should they?
Just habits like you might not see friends anymore. No more Uwambe. you are starting your car, probably like you were a manager before, you are now doing the work of like a cleaner in your company where you are coming from. That is not your end goal. So, like North Canada is to say, your shoulder pad, drop
it down, drop them.
Drop all the shoulder pad, drop everything. When I came to TikTok, I saw North Canada, I started feeling that because she used to say the way it is, drop your shoulder pad. Nothing like, oh, I was a manager before, I would pass you. No, all those things, they are in the country.
It doesn't count.
Does it count? And one beautiful thing about this country is this: if you are not ready to grow, in 10 years' time, if somebody who you left in JSS3 come and meet you in that same job, you will collect the same salary. The only thing the person is over you is priority and seniority.
So they don't increase salary based on years of working?
No, they do, but it depends on the job. So that's why you must read your agreement. There are some jobs that there's no growth. If you start, they'll give it to you. You might be like, oh, I just want to collect $18. I want to collect 90. I want to collect 20. Once you have signed, you have signed. If you work 7 years, 20 years, it's that same money you will collect. Except there's an internal agreement. It's not that there's no 1 year, $1 growth increment. Depends on the system. So if you are signing and there's no increment, that's how you're going to be. So anybody that has worked 20 years, there are people they tell me they've worked 10 years, they've worked 20 years, no career growth. They did not do any other certification. It's the same PSW that they use. Me, I've come, I've used, we have joined them in the same system, and we're collecting the same pay. So the only thing they have over me is priority of picking shifts and seniority.
That's so.
And where the seniority falls in is, maybe you want to go in December for your holidays. I mean, I want to go in December for my holidays. Because you are my senior, they will prioritize your own holiday before my holiday. That's all. And benefits, maybe seniority benefits, any other thing. Well, equal.
So, looking back, what do you wish you knew before starting your whole process? Miss Ruthie, it's great to have you here. Okay, Nyamia Chedia says, I'm new here, please. Can I ask a question? Why not? You can go ahead. You can request to join the guest seat, Nyamia Chedia, if you want to, or you can pop it in the comment section.
I wish I got married before coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm single, so I wish I got married before coming.
Why?
It's not good to be alone. In this place, yeah, it's not good to be alone. It's not a good thing.
But you can still get married since you are there.
I know, but it could have been more easier, but not easier. Why did I say so? Because I found it that most people that come here with their family didn't find it funny. It's a whole lot more. Like not in Canada now, she said that it's a whole lot more for her when she came with her family and the rest. So I could picture from it. But why I said I could have gotten married because of now that I'm okay, I could have just been processing on how to bring my family over. That could have been easy. But now that I'm still single, I'm already, in the process of, but nothing yet is consensual. But regardless, this place can be so, our life is so stereotyped that work to house, work, work out. You don't basically have a life. Like if you want to go out, see, it's Saturday now. When I leave this live stream, I'm going to work. My friend might be off today and be calling me, oh, what's up? Let's go out. No, I have work.
I'm going to work.
The day you are free is the day your partner is going to work. Or the day your partner is off, you are going. So it's your friend. Or so one thing you understand is that you lose touch of friends. I used to be angry before when my brother was in UK. I used to be like, oh, I used to try and call my brother. He does not have time. I understand what he's going through now. Anybody that calls me and I don't pick your call, I am sorry I'm not picking your call because I pride my sleep now. My sleep is good.
It's very, very important.
Very, very, very important. With the weather again, you come back from. Imagine I'm wearing a hoodie in the house. I'm not meant to be hot, but it's cold.
It's cold. Yeah. So Nyamia Chedia is asking that after studying public health and nursing, can she do her masters abroad?
Yes,
why not?
If you have the money, use money.
Yeah, why not? She can. And Sanya, you've mentioned that most of the scholarships are geared towards master degrees, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. She needs to do her research. Since she's in nursing, she should follow nursing in Canada. Like I said, if you are listening to me online, and you want to travel, don't let TikTok be the place of you want to know information, what is happening, what is trending. Go to people's pages. For like the greatest now, follow her. Ask her questions. Tell her, oh, please, do you know someone that is already in Canada? Do you know someone? Because I always see her live. She always bring people from all over the world and come to talk on her live stream. She has the connect. Tell her, oh, you that are going to Europe, you are going to Netherlands, you are going to USA. She has people. Talk to these people. These people will give you give you the answer.
It's first line experience answers. Yeah. So Nyamia Chedie, what light is a new shoe Sanya is saying is a free gift. It's a free advice which you may have paid a lot of money to get it, but he's giving it to you freely. So Nyamia Chedie, I was here on a live session with Nurse in Canada. She is an internationally educated nurse who is currently practicing in Canada. All right. So the replay of that live session is available on my YouTube channel, Josephine Greatness TV. To make it easier to find me on YouTube, just go to my TikTok bio. My YouTube channel link is there. Click on it; it will take you straight to my YouTube channel. Head into my playlist. There is a playlist titled Immigration or Travel. So get in there, you get that video there. In the description of that video, you are going to get a guide that Nurse in Canada has made. It's a guide for IENs who are step-by-step guide how you guys can relocate to Canada to practice in your healthcare profession. That said, please get in touch if you are struggling to finding nurse in Canada. I'm happy to signpost you to her. She will be a great asset to you. Okay, Nyamia Chedie. So just keep an eye on the head on to my YouTube channel. You get a replay of that. You get a lot of information in that live session. She shared a lot, just like Sanya is sharing with us today. So please watch that um, live replay. So, Sanya, what mistakes should international students avoid when they arrive in Canada?
Okay, don't work above your working hours.
Okay.
Yes, because it might have a tell on your postgraduate work permit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because most people get denied. Oh, they will not know. Let me just work.
Yeah.
And one beautiful thing about everything is that everything is tied to your account. Everything is tied to your account. So when it's time to review your account, your postgraduate work permit, you look at your account. They have access to your account. They have your social security number. You definitely must have filed your tax. So just don't overwork your hours. And if you are not lucky enough, some people that always overwork their hours, they get caught up with them and they tell them that, oh, you have broken the immigration rules, you need to go back. And I think it happened also in the UK too. There are some people that overwork their time and they deport them straight up. So it's not always good. If they say 24 hours is 24 hours, work 24 hours. If 20 hours is 20 hours, work 20 hours. Don't. But in the holidays, you can't overwork.
Okay, so even though it's 20 hours per week, that pertains to school time. During your holidays, you are allowed to work whatever hours.
Like in the long holidays in the summer now, for that 4 months, you can work like a full time. Yeah, they meet, so it helps to recoup what you've lost.
What you couldn't. Yeah, that's amazing. So, Sanya, if you had to do this all over again, will you still choose Canada?
Ah, I think I'll choose Canada, yes, but I'll I'll have taken a different path, a different course. Yeah, so that I could have been where I am right now.
Okay, so what different course would you have looked at?
Not something related to health.
Okay, even though you were in accounting, you would have
Yes.
boldly
Yeah.
chosen healthcare.
I could have done something related to health. My mindset was like, oh, when we come from our country, we always believe that you must you must go in the line of nurse to be a nurse.
Yeah.
But yeah, they give you that opportunity that even though you did not read anything related to sciences, and they are ready to do the work of sciences, like a nurse, they'll give you the opportunity. Tell me you write your exam. You write your exam.
If you pass, you pass.
Yes, now it's not like doctors now. If you want to be a doctor now in Nigeria, you must go back and go and do physics, chemistry, biology.
You write all the exams before you can.
But yeah, that's why I said it's a land of opportunity. Once they've given you the opportunity and you meet the requirement, why not go for it? I was lucky enough. I was asked, can you do it? Yes. Can you meet the requirements? Yes. Can you pay your fees? Yes. Go ahead, do the course, do the healthcare course.
Amazing. Sanya.
So it's a lot of opportunities. I tell people, don't think down of yourself.
Don't limit yourself.
Be open-minded. Limit yourself. Think outside the box. I'm always thinking outside the box. That's just the thing. So that was that. So if I was going to make that choice all over again, I would have not paid for the course I'm doing now, right? Which is also a plus for me now. But I could have done something related to health, so that I would just boost my career and not just be at the top immediately.
Just be going. Thank you so much for this priceless advice. Thank you very much. Oh, it's been an amazing time with you, Sanya. I've learned a lot, and I believe everybody that joined here today has been blessed with the information you've shared, and we really appreciate your time. Seeing that you are going to go for a night shift after this live session, and here you are sharing these information for free to anybody that wants to hear it. God bless you. We really appreciate that.
Thanks for having me.
Great. And thank you too for offering help to people who are going to be DMing you from today. I know people are going to start DMing you a lot. So thank you so much in advance for hearing them out. Nyami Achade, thanks for the follow. All those who have followed. Zarak, thank you so much for the follow. Ashley's Home Solutions, thank you for the follow. Thanks to all those who have followed. Gifters, thank you so much. I have said that if you want to get in touch with Sanya, just click on his profile there and follow him. It's great to have somebody there who is already. If somebody has already seen the end of the tunnel where there is light, you are in the tunnel. Why don't you just let the person tell you what is happening there so that it makes your journey easier and more informed than going through it without knowing A or B. So please get in touch with Lies is the New Truth. That's his TikTok name. And he's happy to assist you. I'll say again that if you're an internationally educated nurse who wants to relocate to Canada to practice in your healthcare profession, Nurse in Canada has put together an amazing guide for you to take you through. It's a step-by-step guide. It's packed, it's detailed. It is just as though she's holding your hand face to face throughout your process. The link to this guide is in my TikTok bio. Just go into my TikTok bio, click on the links, and you find that there. All right. When you go on my YouTube channel as well, you find it in the description section of all my recent videos. All right. If you are finding any difficulty finding this guide, please get in touch and I will signpost you. I will help you find it if that's okay. That said, next week I'm going to be on another live session with an amazing guest who is also currently studying in China. Those of you who wants to study in China, so make a date with me. It's next week. I think it's 18th of October, same time, 1700 UK time, and I'll meet you all there. If you haven't yet registered your guest seats, do well to click. When you watch, I've posted a video about it on my page. There is a link on your screen. You can just click on it to register your guest seats. All right, that's just to help us all. Information is vital in whatever we're doing. That's why I do these things. And that said, as well, please engage in the Your Midwife series. It is still ongoing. Currently, we are on season 2, and we are talking about high risk pregnancy. Um, we've talked about low risk pregnancy overview in season 1, and now we are talking about high risk pregnancy. In the live sessions on the Your Midwife series, we've talked about blood groups, we've talked about how a baby's gender is determined, we've talked about uh, blood genotype, that is a sickling status, and how it affects you choosing a life partner. So please watch the replays of all these educative live sessions on my YouTube channel. You'll find the health education topics in the health education playlist. You'll find the relocation live sessions replay in the immigration or travel um, playlist. Tanya, do you have any last words you want to give to these lovely people before you go and get some rest towards your week?
Yeah, I just think anybody that has questions should not hesitate and ask. Don't leave it in the hands of other people, because they're not going to determine your life. Your life is in your hands. Mm-hmm. So if you don't grab it now, you might lose the opportunity. An opportunity, they say, comes but once. So if you really want to travel, make use of the information. Get across to the host. Trust me, I'm sure if you follow her, connect with her, send her a message, or she should link you with somebody. She'll definitely drop a link for you.
I will. Thank you. God bless you. Let's give a clap. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to let you go now so you can get some rest towards your shift. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye. Wonderful. So guys, I will again say that if you haven't yet listened or gotten your copy of my debut single, the title is In This Place by Josephine Benson. So please get it. It's available on all digital platforms and social media handles, including TikTok. So you can use it as your background music, your song overs. It's also available on WhatsApp status. You can use it for as your background music. Please do well to get your free download. There are free downloads on all digital platforms: Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, Boomplay. Just search it. Search In This Place by Josephine Benson, and you're going to get it. It was really great having you all here. I believe this live session has been of great help to you. As we've already mentioned, if you have further questions, if you joined in late, don't worry. The replay is going to be available on my YouTube channel, so you can go on there to watch it. I'm going to leave it in the playlist titled Travel or Immigration. So go on there to watch the replay. If you have any further questions, you can pop it in the comment section of the YouTube video, or you can as well send a DM on TikTok. I'm happy to respond to your DM. All right. That said, I'm going to end the live here on YouTube so that the replay doesn't go too long. It was really great having you all here on YouTube. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do well to hit on the subscription button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any of my videos. It is still Just Win Greatness on Just Win Greatness TV. Until we meet in my next video, my next live session, please take care of yourself and bye-bye. I love you. Wonderful. So guys, the replay